Hey guys, I'm gonna make a video on Airtable's new authentication method that they've released, um, and I'm gonna show you how to set up and test the new authentication method before you deploy that into production. Um, in case you were wondering with this new token method how to set it up and how to use it. So I'm going to go to our name on the corner, right hand corner, and then click on Developers Hub. So once you click on Developers Hub, you're gonna we're gonna read the documentation, and if you go into authentication, it says right now that before it was personal API keys that you would generate and then put into your application, but as you can see, those API keys will be deprecated by the end of January 2024. So in case you have those API keys running in places and you don't want things to shut down, or you don't want things to kind of break, it's good to just transition over to the token method whenever you can. It is a little finicky, but I'm just going to show you how to do it. So what we're going to do is first go into so there's two ways of authenticating. There's the OAuth and then the access tokens. We're going to show how to set up the access token method today. So what we have to do is, once we're in our Airtable web API documentation, we're going to go and click on the create tokens blue hyperlink right here. So once we're over here, I've already made one, so in this case I'll make a new one, and I'm gonna name it Airtable test. And after we've made the name, we're gonna click on the scopes that we want to add to this token. So I recommend adding all the scopes so we can read and write the records, and we want to add the schema to see the field types and the names and everything, and write into the schema as well. So we're going to add that as well. And this is pretty cool that they've added a way to add webhooks to your API in case you wanted to make them. So we're gonna add that too. And we're gonna allow the access to the base that we've just made. In this scenario, I'm gonna add access to the base that I've made for this video. And that is called Project Tracker. Once I do that, I'm going to create token, and this is the token that I have been given. So I'm going to copy this. Make sure you copy all of it, because once you go past this page, it's only going to give you half of it. So you're going to have to regenerate it again. So just copy all of it. So once we've made the token, we're going to go back into our web API documentation, and there's two ways you can do this. We could either go into finding how to get to the URL through the drop down on our left hand side, or what Airtable has made, it's pretty cool. If you click on to your project that you've made, or your base that you've made, you could view the API documentation specific to that base. So we're going to click on our base right here, and then we're gonna go into our tasks, timelines, and assignments table. That's what we've called it. We're gonna click on that, and we're gonna find the URL that's gonna take us to the base, and that is found right under list records. And this is our URL, this portion right over here. So this is the URL, this is the base ID right here, and then this is the table ID right over. The table ID is right over, where did it go? Right here. This is the table ID. So again, URL right here. This is the URL, this is the base ID, and then this is the table ID, because we want everything. We're not trying to narrow it down right now, we're not trying to filter anything, we're gonna get everything. So once we have our URL and our base ID and table ID, we're gonna go into a tool called Postman. I like using this tool because it's really good to test our APIs and see what works and what doesn't. I already have a collection set up, but I'm going to show you and set up another one to show you how to do it. And we're going to go to create new collection. I'll name this Airtable test. Alright, once we have that, so there's two ways you could do this. You could add all our table IDs and URLs into the variables, or you could just have it put into the URL just like that. It depends on the way you like doing it. I've done it both ways, so it's really you know, what you want to do. So what we're gonna do is make a simple GET request. This is our GET request inside the no, this is the GET request inside our collection that we've just made. Now, to copy the URL that we've just found, we're gonna go into the URL, copy this part, put this right over here. That's the URL. And then we're gonna go and get the base ID. That's over here. And then we're gonna go find the table ID that we found, that was right over here. So once we have that, we're gonna put that in, alright? And we have to still authorize the request with our token that we made. Once you've added the URL, you're gonna go and copy the token that we found, just to kind of show you how that's done. So this is the one that we made, right? And like I said, it wasn't going to give you the full one once you've already seen or generated it. We're going to regenerate it and get a new token so we can copy the full token. And once we've regenerated it, this is our token. And now we have to set up our header and authorization for access. We're going to go back to the API, and then we're going to copy the authorization right here and put that into right here. And we're going to have our bearer. And then right beside that, we're gonna go, okay, I have to go copy this again and put it right beside our bearer value. So that should, so there's our URL, base ID, table ID, and within the header we added our authorization with the token. I'm gonna show you how that I've added this authorization in the token, and then I'm going to click send. And now you'll see we've gotten all our records with the JSON format. And now, you know, once you have this, you can filter, you can see all your records, paginate as you need. You know, right now it's probably just giving us a max of looks like 236 records, but you know, you could paginate, you can filter more records, you could filter the information you need or you don't need. So that's how you do it with the tokens. Thanks for watching.